Willkommen zu einer neuen Folge von Batman, The Telltale Series, Folge 3. Alfred Pennyworth, Butler der Familie Wayne, der geduldige, immer hilfreiche Alfred. Er ist meine Geheimwaffe und der einzige Grund, der Nacht tun kann, was ich tue, trotz seiner häufigen Proteste. Ohne ihn wird auseinanderfallen. Harvey Dent, Gotham City Bürgermeisterkandidat. Einer meiner ältesten Freunde. Er hat eine Menge vor sich, die man retten könnte, aber es immer wieder Schwierigkeiten. Dennoch ist es schwierig, einige seiner hilfreichen Verfolger zu erheben. Die besten Hamilton Hill, Bürgermeister von Gotham City, Best Beispiel der Stadt live grob und vom Grund auf verdorben. Die anstehende Wahl sollte seinem Leben ein Ende bereiten. Einfacher Detail. Neuronell auf der Bildfläche wird mit zahlreichen Eindrücken sie ist effektiv und hinterlässt nicht viele Spuren zu sein, hat die GCPD keinen Anhaltspunkt. Ich wünschte, Oswald Cobblepot alias Pinguin mit Verbrechen, Boxkämpfe, Erhalt gestohlenen Eigentums. Er war ein Jugendfreund, aber ist auf seine Familie wie Gotham auseinander. Er besuchte ein Internat. Er scheint auf die schwierige Bahn gerannt zu sein. In den letzten 2 Jahren hat er sich ein anderes Vorteil und einen seltsamen Spitznamen zugelegt. Der Pinguin, was ist mit ihm geschehen? James Gordon, Lieutenant GCPD, Abteilung für Schwerverbrechen, Verwandter, Bauern, Tochter, ein Polizist wie aus dem Lehrbuch. Vertrauenswürdig, eine zuverlässige Aktionsquelle, Familienvater, also ist er nicht bereit, auf der Straße irgendwelche Risiken einzugehen. Mickey Wells, Enthüllungsjournalist, einer der ehrgeizigsten und kompetentesten Reporter der Welt. Ich habe von ihr gelesen, sie gleitet auf Boulevardniveau ab, aber ihre Leidenschaft für die Wahl lässt sich nicht abstreiten. Sie ist Journalistin bei der Zeitung antiquiert und alle Möglichkeiten Themen behandelt. Jemand wie sie wird Lage in Kopfnometer als ich. Ich werde eines Tages vielleicht herausfinden, wie das ist. Kamizat ist das Kopf der Verbrecherfamilie Vertrauen. Die schlimmsten Verbrechen sind diejenigen, die alten zu müssen. Er scheint mit Schmuggel und Bienenbesprechung nicht für den Gefängnis werfen, aber wir haben seine Operationen auf 2 neue nach. Seine Prägung ist einfach umfangreich und vielschichtig. Eine Verurteilung verlangt nach zuverlässigen Beweisen. Gotham City, Einwohner sind wie eine lebendige Kreatur. Sie wechseln Arbeit nach außen, nach oben. Den Menschen, die ihr Leben zum Überleben müssen es sein, und sie verdienen etwas Besseres als die Korruption, die an diesem Ort herrscht. Kam also im November 1921. Die einzige Hochsicherheitsanstalt in Gotham City ist das Auseinander. Die Ausstattung ist antiquiert und die Methoden der Belegschaft viel zu wünschen übrig. Wenn das Tod und Martha Wayne Memorial Hospital eröffnet werden, diese Patienten endlich die Behandlung bekommen, die sie benötigen. Wayne Enterprise, gegründet 1817, Konzern, der von meinen Vorfahren gegründet wurde und von und Finanzen abdeckt. Ich habe eine Mehrheitsanteil von meinem Vater geerbt, aber mit den Tagesschein nicht zu tun. Die Abteilung für Forschung hat jeder für meinen privaten Interessen.
Some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum. The latest, 44-year-old twin brother and sister, Leon and Valerie Muldoon, should be considered dangerous if found. Authorities are asking that you do not approach and call police immediately.
Verlese das
Mayor Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act takes effect today, making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause. The new law was created in order to allow Gotham City's biggest property owners greater ability to modify and improve the city's aging buildings, some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street, don't worry. It probably isn't anything you did wrong.
And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets. More on this after the break.
Mayor Hill says he's tough on crime, but since his election, violence in Gotham has skyrocketed. And when he was
nearly fell off a building for this.
Crime in the city, he vetoed it, killing Gotham's chance for a safer future. Maybe that's because the rumors of Hill's connections to some of Gotham's most notorious mafia families are true. We don't need another gangster running the city. We need a crime-fighting hero. With over 200 successful convictions, District Attorney Harvey Dent just might be the hero Gotham needs. But he can't save our city alone. He needs your help. He believes that together we can make a dent in Gotham's crime. But it starts with you. Vote for Harvey Dent and elect a real crime fighter to Gotham's mayoral seat.
I'm Harvey Dent, and I approve this message.
Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news, we are now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe.
The newest addition. Program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space.
Headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmone was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down. Random stabbings are the latest headache for the riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with. Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General in critical condition. The police don't have any suspects at the time. 2 more patients have gone missing from Arkham Island, bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum. The latest, 44-year-old twin brother and sister Leon and Valerie Muldoon, should be considered dangerous if found. Authorities are asking that you do not approach and call police immediately. Mayor Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act takes effect today, making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause. The new law was created in order to allow Gotham City's biggest property owners greater ability.
Let's find out what was so important.
The city's aging buildings, some of which have been occupied by
Encrypted.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave.
I'll leave as soon as I finish. People with regular jobs can do their work anywhere, but for me, this is my office.
I agree, it isn't normal work. Even worse, the best outcome is that no one ever finds out you've done it.
Yeah, well, good deeds usually go unnoticed.
Though not unappreciated. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle. This is a map of the East Side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
I don't want anything to do with Falcone.
Well, he certainly showed interest in you. That's what worries me. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
I've never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. No, I already checked the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
I stay out of sight when I need to.
Define need to.
Whenever Harvey calls. That guy's exhausting.
Well, after the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your calendar as exhausted then. The media isn't good for anyone's health. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever.
I have a job to do, okay? A responsibility to this city. You know why I do this.
For the car, I presume.
Well, the car helps.
Oh yes, you drive that thing like a bat out of hell. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed. You two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
You think he's looking for a handout?
He would have come to the right person.
No, because
Because you're generous.
Was für diese Folge
A little too much sometimes, with your wealth, your time, and even your well-being. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Where are you, Oz?
Thank you, sir.
Great.